Hey everyone, welcome back to the FreddieFragz channel. Today I'm bringing you my top 10 fall recommendations 2018 niche edition. Stay tuned. Without any further ado, let's get into the list. So at number 10, we have from the house of Dior, Bois d'Argent. Bois d'Argent is on this list simply because this is one of the scents that I've been craving the most as of recently. I haven't owned it in a very long time, and I've been craving it like I've never craved a fragrance before. So hopefully I'm going to pick one up soon. And basically what you get out of this is a powdery iris. If you're familiar with the Dior Homme line, their mainstream line that you can find at Macy's or Sephora, this is like their big brother with a little bit better iris and quality, in my opinion. I'm not the biggest fan of the Dior line. I do like them. I'm not the biggest fan, but this one I love, and I do recommend it. At number 10, Dior Bois d'Argent. At number 9, from the house of Killian, by Killian, we have Straight to Heaven. Straight to Heaven is a woody, sweet, boozy goodness scent. It's just, to me, like, it screams fall. Although I've worn this in the summertime and gotten compliments then, so I guess you can wear it alternate seasons. But to me, this one screams fall. At number 9, that's from the house of by Killian, Straight to Heaven. At number 8, we have from the house of Maison Francis Kurkdjian, MFK, I'm a fanboy, Oud. So if you follow my channel, you know Oud from the house of MFK is it's one of, if not my favorite Oud in fragrances. It's not one of those stinky ouds. If you get too much oud in there, I basically get a nice, clean, signature worthy scent out of this. It's one of the best ouds, wearable ouds, I guess, the most complimented as well. I think this is a masterpiece, 10 out of 10. And a lot of people tend to like Oud Satin Mood or something to that effect. To me, this one was the one that fits my personality and my bill. For at number 8, we have from the house of Maison Francis Kurkdjian, Oud. At number 7, we have from the house of Xerjoff and their Casamorati line, 1888. So with 1888, this is another one that I consider a 10 out of 10. It is great for the fall. It seems to be soft, but I think it projects enough to get compliments. So maybe the sillage is very, very good. To me, this is another one that's a 10 out of 10. Basically, it's a smooth amber fragrance with woods, florals, and some spices. It works, compliments. You can wear this to work. You can wear this out to the club. You can wear this. I probably wouldn't wear it casually unless I'm going out casually, like to the movie, something. I wouldn't just wear this. Like, I wouldn't call this a white t-shirt or a laying around the house watching football scent, but it is a great scent for most occasions. At number 7, that's from the house of Xerjoff, the Casamorati line, 1888. At number 6, we have from the house of Serge Lutens, Serge. So Serge gets a love and hate in the community, but I think this is 50-50 unisex. You get honey, a dry hay, tobacco. To me, it's a gorgeous scent. I can see where people think it's a little feminine just because it does tend to get somewhat powdery. But to be honest, this is a sexy scent. Another one that's perfect for the fall. If I had to pick a season, a scent just to describe fall, this might be it in my collection. So at number 6, we have Serge Lutens, Serge. So that was the back half of my top 10. Now for my top 5. Now, all these were not necessarily in order where I recommend them from top to bottom or as my loves, because I already mentioned in my back half I had 2 or 3 that were 10 out of 10s for me. The next 5 are fragrances that you've heard of, or maybe not, but even if you heard of, they're not overly talked about or super hyped up. But at number 5, we have one that some of you have heard of. I know this house has gotten a lot of hype over on Instagram, but here on YouTube, I've seen selective people, especially just mainly reviewers that come from hearing about it on Instagram, and that's from the House of Byron Parfums, and that's Mula. So Mula, when I reviewed it, I believe I gave it an 8.5 out of 10. If I had to redo my review, since now I've worn it in the cooler weather, I would say that I would give it a 9.5 out of 10. This scent is very nice. It's basically sweet, woody, spicy. That's what you get. It's a bit linear. It does change somewhat throughout the fragrance. A little story for you. I actually went to the mall the other day and was inside Penhaligon's, the fragrance shop, and I was talking shop with the lady that was the SA there, and she got a whiff of me and she was like, "You smell like candy. It's so good." And I was wearing Mula. I told them about it. They Googled it right there, and they were interested in purchasing that. That's how good this scent is. I think the rest of them in the line are very, very well done and just as good, but this one fits the bill for fall. So at number 5, that's from the House of Byron Perfumes, Mula. At number 4, we have from the House of Itet Libre de Orange, from the acronym ELDO, the Fat Electrician. Ever since I tried the Fat Electricians a few months ago, it's been my staple vetiver scent. I actually fell in love with this scent, and I am working on a decant. And once that decant is done, I'm about to order my full bottle already. It's that good in my opinion. It's one of the best vetivers that I enjoy. I'm not gonna say it's the best vetiver ever or the best vetiver made, but it's the best one that I enjoy at the moment. And I think that it's going to work perfectly for the fall weather. And that at number 4 is from the House of Itet Libre de Orange, Fat Electrician. At number 3, we have from YSL Yves Saint Laurent, Tuxedo. So Tuxedo is a very, very good scent, upscale scent. I would say Tuxedo would be a great name for the scent, since I think this is a classier scent. Can it be worn in other occasions? I do think so. I don't think you have to dress up to the nines to pull this off, but I do not believe that this is a casual fragrance. I have worn this to work. I have worn this out on a date with my wife. I have worn this to a wedding. I think that this fits all those bills perfectly. Basically, you get patchouli, vanilla, spices, and florals with, throughout the time that you get it. This is not a full review. This is just giving you a quick description of the scent. So at number 3, that's Tuxedo by the House of Yves Saint Laurent. At number 2, from the House of Imaginary Authors, we have the Cobra and the Canary. So it's not a secret. If you follow my channel, you know my favorite imaginary author is the Cobra and the Canary. Basically, this is a very well done iris, leather, and hay scent. You get other things mixed, but it's all blended so well together that it's hard to pick apart the scents. But with the reformulation that they did about a year or 2 ago, I can say that the most dominant note, at least in the beginning of the fragrance and for most of its life, is the iris note. Very nice done. It's like it has that signature imaginary author DNA, but it's just elevated in my opinion, and this is the best one in the house, and I have this mentioned on one of my future lists coming up as well. So at number 2, that is from the House of Imaginary Author, the Cobra and the Canary. At number 1, not only is this scent under the radar for the most part, I know a couple people has heard of it, and it's actually sold out around the world. So it is not a secret, but I don't hear many people talk about it. And the house itself, I think, is very underrated. I actually have a video coming out soon on the whole line, and that is Kajal is the name of the house, and the scent at my #1 is Kajal Homme. So Kajal Homme to me is a very sophisticated scent. You get sweet, you get patchouli, you get the tonka bean, you get sandalwood, and there's so much more to it. And it's a scent that you get noticed, you get smelled, but it's not beast mode. So it's not overly done. It's done just perfectly. And it's like I said, it's sophisticated because you're going to get noticed, but you're not going to scream, look at me. It's that smooth scent, you know, that scent that the suave guy pulls off. This is masculine. I don't think women will gravitate to wear it, but I can tell you firsthand, women do gravitate to the guys that's wearing this scent. Again, at #1 of my top 10 fall fragrances niche edition is Kajal Homme. Please take a minute to rate, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you're alerted of my future content. Let me know, what do you like about this video? What do you think about my top 10? Which ones did I leave out that I should have? You know, it's only 10. I can't list them all. And fall is the hardest season. You know, I can wake up tomorrow and this list will be different. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Till next time, peace and stay blessed.